Nigga, you know what it is, man. It's your nigga Riccy, man. I mean, shout out to my nigga Smugs TV. You already know, we out here still trapping ENT. Follow me on Twitter, Traphouse Yicc. POPPIN_YICC. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. And then get that new mixtape. New mixtape dropping soon, May 19th, hosted by my man Beasley. And with Pyrex Vision. I'm working.
Alright. So, everybody that don't know who you are, let everybody know who you are. Who is Riccy, the artist?
Riccy, man, I'm just a consistent artist coming from the hood. You know what I mean? It came up from nothing to something. You know what I mean? Everybody always asks me and shit like, yeah, man, like Riccy, that's your regular name and shit. What we call you and shit? Why you just ain't you picking another name and shit? Cause I'm an original person. You know what I mean? I came from the mud and shit. You know what I mean? Like I grew up from under my G-Bays and shit, so it was like I took that name and rolled with it. You know what I mean? Everybody called me that shit. Everybody been calling me that shit since I was young. Like, man, fuck it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's what niggas gonna know me, man.
You ain't got nothing to hide, no other alias.
No other alias, no nothing. Yeah. Riccy, Yicc, Poppin' Yicc, Trappin' Yicc, the Yicc.
Yeah, the Yicc.
You know what I mean? Everybody know the Yicc, you know what I mean?
That's what's smacking. So, how long you been making music?
I've been doing this shit for about, well, really, I've been doing this shit for about years, for real, but I really just started getting into it and got serious with it like 4 years ago and shit. My best friend, my right-hand man, my boy Simi and shit, from my hood, from SQ, he passed away about 05, 06 and shit. He was a beast with the music shit, man. Like, he was the beats, fucking rapping.
I didn't even know he is in the music, for real.
Yeah, man, he was a fucking beast, bro. Like, to the point that nigga could play Madden and make beats at the same fucking time, man. Like, I used to sit there and when we used to go to Riccy town, I used to go pick him up every morning. That motherfucker be getting dressed, banging some motherfucking beats, put Vaseline on his shiny ass face, put his hat in his jersey to match. Be making beats, playing Madden, and we on our way to school and shit. This mom yelling at us and shit. Mom sure you bitching at us. Y'all loud as hell in the morning.
Just was in the music, just good as hell, no matter what.
Once he passed away in 05, 06, it was like, you know what I mean? He was missing for about 2 weeks and shit. And I was in high school, my 9th grade year in high school and shit. He was missing for about 2 weeks and shit. And they found him about 2 weeks later and shit. They found him in an abandoned building in Wilkesboro on Franklin and shit.
I remember that.
So, you know what I mean? After, since my right hand man died, it was like, I'm going to live his dream on. I'm going to take that shit on. I'm going to roll with it. And I ain't going to half-step this shit. I'm going to roll with it to full extent because this is what he wanted to do and this is his shit. So I'm going to take it and roll with it. You know what I mean? I'm not going to
half-step bullshit.
I ain't going to drop a video and do it for these females and trying to show off flashing money and all that. I do the shit for real because of him.
Yeah, period.
You know what I mean? So I want to keep the shit rolling for him and his name.
That's real, man. Rest in peace, Simi, yo. So, how many videos you think you got out so far? We don't even know. You lost count, huh?
And it's crazy as hell because my man Taliban Jew, shout out to Jew, man, my nigga Taliban Jew and shit, man. He one of the best producers in the bird right now and shit.
Yeah, I hear that.
And shit. He just, I just did a feature for Binky Bands and shit, and he just sat here and he asked me and shit like, yo, you need to really sit down and really count all your videos up and see how many you get. And I think I just did that shit like 2 days ago and shit on my big screen. I just did that shit like 2 days ago. I think I got like damn near 32 videos.
Damn, that's a lot. That's work right there. See, man? Nigga be working. Yeah, that's why I fuck with him, yo. He works. You can hate him, love him, but you can't deny his work, man.
Oh, man, not at all.
So, how many albums you got out? How many mixtapes you got out?
Shit, bro. I got 6 mixtapes. Well, actually, I got 5, and I got the group mixtape. My group, I Still Trapping Volume 1 and shit. Yeah, shout out to my camp and shit. I can't lead them out and shit. Ted Buck, Red Off, Free my bro Old Grizzly. You know what I mean? Shout out to the whole Still Trapping. We out here working my bro Money Mo. You know what I mean? It's just us and shit. But yeah, I got 5 mixtapes, and I got the 1 group mixtape, the Still Trapping Volume 1. They in stores right now, Town Bomb, Upbeats, Dorsey's, Stutfords, internet, all over internet, Dat Piff.
Yeah, I be getting your shit off that
Mix
Piff.
Connect, fucking CD Baby, Amazon. You can go all in and get that shit, man.
Just everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, a group mixtape is basically, it's not basically just based on me. It's I had put together a group because my two younger ones, Ted, Buck, and Red, for them to be their age, and they just graduated from high school, they got so much potential.
Yeah.
And
I think I heard them on that shit you did with Mizzle, that designed up shit. Yeah, them motherfuckers was chilling up with the little Migo swag and shit. You know what I mean?
And what I love about them is they only don't just have that swag for them to be at the age. You know how young age motherfuckers out here rapping now, they got they want to be the Teflon swag and want to stick to that. They switch their swag up. They got jams for, you know what I mean? They got jams for females and jams for the club, jams for the streets, jams for their moms and shit. So
they just versatile.
Yeah, they versatile like me, man. And it's
potential.
Like me being an artist and the CEO that's still trapping shit. It's like I really put my foot in my artists' asses because I don't want them to one-hit wonders.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I really want them to grind the shit out and really invest in themselves, and instead of using their money to go party and back clothes and belts and True Religion this and be on this round flex, and put that shit to their music, man.
Invest in your career, man.
Invest in your career. 5 mixtapes, 1 group mixtape, man. I'm working on my 7th right now.
Alright, out of all the collaborations you did, who was the favorite collab that you worked with and why?
Oh man, my favorite collab so far, and I didn't got jammed with everybody for real.
No, everybody from the city, like.
Yeah, man. So my favorite collab, I honestly gotta say, would be my bro. He ain't here, and I wish to God he was here. And I'm gonna keep his name living on, and keep living on, and keep living on, and until the day I go. And I pray to God I keep living until my son get old. But Bruce Formosa, man, that was a blessing from God, man, because it was like, I watched him, I watched the F Block niggas, I watched Pedro, my older brother, Lil Donnie, free Lil Donnie, he in jail right now. Hope he pray to God something shake for him, he come home. Him and Lil Donnie, man, like them and Semi, like them 3 right there was just like Brucey was a motherfucker that you really, that really was on his way to blood. He was on his way there.
He was unique, like, you know what I'm saying?
Like I don't know nobody that had this like Brucey, and he came from a family with his whole family was music artists. His dad was a preacher, his mom was a singer with his dad. His brother was a rapper. His other sister was a singer. Like his whole immediate family was a musician, and they was smart and intelligent. So my favorite feature got to be Brucey, man.
What song was that, or was that just any song?
Shit, me and Brucey got about we got about 3 jams together, and my favorite one out of all of them is the song we did together. It's called Nedge.
Yeah, that's
on
that
hood anthem.
That's on that latest CD, right?
Yeah, the latest. It's on my latest 5th mixtape, The Hood Struggle Part 2. Getting it by any means.
Niggas really not that tough. I'm like, man, y'all niggas really think y'all up.
That's me, Asco, Brucey, and Dre Low. Shout out to my bro Dre Lees too, man, and Asco 100K, man. That jam Brucey came up when he made the beat. We was in the hood, man. It was the summertime, man. Brucey was in a crib, and him and Asco called me out of nowhere, like, man, come down here and do this jam, yo. We came up with a hood anthem called Nedge. And I cracked the fuck up because it was funny to me, yo, because it was like, damn, for real, yo, like, y'all really want to do this and see if it crack? Shit, sure enough, did crack, man.
Yeah, that's like if Homewood word Nedge, nigga.
Nedge, bro. Like, and Brucey came up with that motherfucker. I said, yo, he's a motherfucking bitch, yo. Like, he's smart as fuck. The shit came out good as hell, man. Like, I missed the hell out of me, man. I'm gonna keep that shit rolling, man. So, you know, make sure y'all definitely, and coming soon, Brucey the Formosa State of Man coming soon by my man Roughbone and shit. We had did a little a nice tribute to Brucey, and that shit's get ready to come to the streets and come to the stores near you and shit. So be looking out for that Formosa State of Man and that Pittsburgh State of Man.
What's that, like a CD or a video?
It's a documentary on Brucey.
Yeah. So you've been doing all this work, making all these mixtapes. Like, who was your favorite producer to work with and why?
Oh, Damn, bro, I can't even say like my favorite producer, bro. I got like my Fab. If that's cool, if I can name Fab my favorites.
Yeah, you can name them. You can name them all if you want. I mean, just let the bro know.
Man, they all in the same. I'm gonna say for sure. You know, I gotta say my dog, Big G the Ruler. Shout out to Big G Loud Pack, man. You know,
the Ruler.
That's my motherfucking dog. That's like my older brother. And I love that nigga to death, man. If it wasn't for him. Hood Struggle Part 2 and Hood Struggle and It's Still Trapping Volume 1 mixtape would not have been how the way it came.
Yeah.
How the way it came, everybody in the streets says it's a classic, man.
Yeah.
And I was blessed for that because that shit, Big G put his foot in that shit for me, man. Like, you know what I mean? So shout out to Big G. That's one of my favorite producers, and then it's like my brother. He do anything I ask him for with his music because he believes in me, man. He don't charge me for shit, man. Like, I don't give a fuck if I try to throw him a couple dollars. He'll take the couple dollars and spend it on some cigarettes and smoking with me or buy some weed or some shit. Like, you know what I mean? So Big G's one of them. Stevie B, that's my dog. And make shout out to Stevie and Loud Pack. That's another one of my favorite producers. My dog J Pad the Juggernaut. Shout out to J Pad. That's another one. Taliban Jew. And I definitely can't forget. I definitely can't forget my man, dog. And he come through for me all the fucking time, man. And this motherfucker, he don't matter if I call him in the middle of the night or something about some studio or some shit. I will answer the phone, man. Like real shit. So I definitely gotta fucking shout out to my man, yo. My man Iceman, yo. Shout out to Iceman. That's another one of my favorite producers too.
Yeah, I was thinking about Iceman. He's definitely nice. Niggas be, man, Pittsburgh got a lot of talent, you know what I mean? I'm trying to just showcase that. Like, you got producers, rappers, everything. We just don't got no industry, like, you know what I'm saying?
And what's so fucked up about everything is we live in a city that hates.
Yeah, everybody hate on each other, like, you know what I mean?
If we wouldn't be, if everybody wouldn't hate on each other, if everybody stick together, we could be like Atlanta, we could be like Texas, we could be like New York, we could be like everybody, like, you know what I mean? But everybody don't want to see you shine, man. They want to see you fucked up down bad, like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's so fucked up because it's like, I'm not like that. I show support and show love to everybody, dude. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, I do jam with anybody right now, man. Like, as long as you hard and you working, you got shit going for yourself, I'll do a jam with you, though. But if it's something corny and shit like that, cause I definitely need a couple dollars, you know what I mean? Rapping ain't for free, you see?
Yeah, I hear that. Man. So how much would you charge somebody that's whack to get on the track?
Give me $1.50.
$1.50 for a verse? From a titty nigga. What about if they nice? You just gonna not charge them?
If they nice, $2.50, man. You know what I mean? $2.50, period. Like, you know what I mean? Matter of fact, let me rearrange that. $2.50 for the butt motherfuckers and $1.50 for the nice motherfuckers.
Yeah, that's what's up, you know what I'm saying?
So I'm not taxing nobody, but like to say, bro, what are we rapping for?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If we ain't making no money off of this shit, you know what I mean? I got kids, you know what I mean? Well, I got a son, I got a little brother and sister, you know what I mean? My grandma, my girl, her mom, her dad, her sister, my mom, my dad, so, you know what I mean? Like I said, man, like, I got shit to do, so I'm not just out here just doing shit and hustling just because it's just to rock some clothes and shit. Fuck, man. I don't do this shit, man. I do this shit for real. Like, I don't hustle just because this shit's fun and I want to be flashy and buy clothes and shit. I got my own crib. My family, my girl, my son, I got my own crib and shit. I got my own rad and shit to that. I got shit to show for me. You can make money off of any fucking thing, man. Like, you know what I mean? And especially with this music. All my music that I put invested in, motherfuckers pay me for. I invested with my crib and shit, man. Because that's what you gotta do. Like,
you live off of your hobby,
yeah,
like, I mean,
man, like, you can't
why not get paid for what you like to do? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I feel like.
You can only live on drug money, but so forward, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But nigga like me,
take it and put it into something positive, and
nigga like me,
saying?
I got a son, so that's my motivation. Before I do something, I think about him. So, you know what I mean? I love.
What's up, Yicc? How many shows did you do all together, you think? Yeah, where was those at?
Loose Lounge, The Galaxy, Rex Theater, Taboo, Harrison, a lot of spots, man. The Hard Rock Cafe, another spot out. It's something, the rock something's in Polish Head. There, couple spots, bro. I can't even remember the names, bro. Like, I did so many shows, bro. But I love to do more because it's funny to me and I love it.
Yeah, speaking on that, what was your favorite like experience doing this music? Like a fan experience or something?
Oh man, that's a good question. I was on my way to Sneaker Villa, matter of fact, and this lady, her 7-year-old, I think she was like 7, her 7-year-old daughter, I think she was like 7 or she had to be like 12, 7 or 12. I forgot what she said. It was one of them two though. I was on my way to Sneaker Villa, and I'm sitting there and I'm talking to my homie, and I got him talking to him on my way into the door, and a little 7-year-old girl, she stopped me like, man, I know you, your name's Ricky. I'm like, yeah. She's like, I love your videos, and I like the one video with you and Lady Homie. Like, I like Lady Homie and you. I said, I'm looking at this girl, damn. And her mom came over to me like, yeah, my daughter really loves your music. And she's like, she loves everything you do. It would be nice if you can get my daughter in one of your videos one time. I'm like, yeah, I'll get her. I'm trying to get her on one of my videos. So, my next goal, I had wrote this song, and it's actually recorded, and it's called Life. I never dropped it. I did it about 2 years ago. And it's to the Chevy Woods Beach Shed. And the song's basically about the things that's going on right now, and how the teenagers was growing up, and how I grew up, and how things are different now with the politics and the government and everything. And I'm thinking about, I want to put her in the video because she can play a good part in the video, and I know she can. So that was one of my favorite experiences with a fan, because it wasn't just a fan at my age or a teen. Yeah. She was a young girl, child.
Yeah. Alright, well, what's your worst experience doing this music?
My worst experience is when you're doing your thing and you're consistent, you're dropping stuff after, you're dropping things consistently, like, and motherfuckers see you doing your thing, motherfuckers start to try to bring you down. So my worst experience had to be the diss that the Lorna niggas did towards you.
Yeah.
That had to be my worst experience. One of my worst experiences. I had 3 worst experiences, actually. My second worst experience is that when I first started, and motherfuckers, they try to downgrade you, and they ain't never heard your music. Motherfuckers try to downgrade me and talk shit and say I'm butt and this, that, and the third, and I'm not serious with it and this, that, and the third. And I'll be looking on Twitter and shit and see motherfuckers talk shit and everything. You're like, damn, bro, like, I ain't talking no shit about nobody or nothing. I'm just trying to do my thing. Like, what the fuck? But at the same breath, it's like, let them go, because all they doing is bringing your name out more. Like, you know what I mean? Make a motherfucker look at you. Like,
yeah.
So, I mean, that's my second worst experience. And my third last worst experience is I actually did a show. I did a show in the Taboo. And I had my other 2 artists with me, and we was performing a song called We Up Next. And there was an artist, we didn't get along at the time. And one of the artists had got on this floor when we was rapping and shit, performing, and was getting up and was trying to get up in one of my artists' face and shit. You know what I mean? Throwing gang sass and shit, trying to talk shit, and you know what I mean? And that kind of pissed me off because it was like we was there to perform and work and do our music.
So no negative shit.
Negative shit because we don't want to. That's what happens when we come to perform. Like, there's gonna be negative shit going on when we come to perform. That's not what we're about. Like,
niggas was trying to be doing some tough shit.
Yeah, trying to show off.
Y'all niggas was trying to have fun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that shit kind of fucking pissed me off real quick. And I think about it every once in a while and shit. And that shit was like a year ago. I still think about that shit every once in a while. I still get mad and shit. Like, and that's one thing about me. Like, shit sticks to my head and pisses me off a lot. And if I don't give a fuck how old it is, that shit still gonna piss me off. Yo, I don't give a fuck, man. Real shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't hold grudges. I try not to.
So, speaking on the diss song, was responding anything ever that you was gonna do? Like, was you ever gonna respond? Did you ever think you would think about it or anything?
Yeah, I actually, after they made like, well, actually I heard about 2 disses already, like 2. You know what I mean? But I did a feature with somebody, and my homie Stan, he from Lincoln, and did a feature for him and shit. And when I heard the song and shit, it kind of pissed me off and shit. So I did the feature and shit for him. And about 4 bars, I said something, you know what I mean, something back. So I'm letting them know that I hear the shit that they're talking. And I'm not, you know what I mean, I keep hearing about the shit because like, I'm not gonna take too much of that shit. I'm gonna say something eventually. So you know what I mean, I did say about 4 bars, but that was it. I didn't do no whole diss because that's not me. I don't do diss tracks and shit, man. Like that shit's butt. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna let nobody make a name off of me, like make a name off of me. Like you know what I mean? So I work too hard for this shit. Ain't nobody gonna get popping off of me. You know, they got a gram just like I do. Like,
well, maybe I should have asked you this question first. Like the nigga Skis in the hottest of the city. I think he might have mentioned your name in that. But like to be honest, I disagree because like I think the little dissing shit was like good for the music. You know what I'm saying? Good for the It was as a fan, it kept me interested. Like you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace of Teflon. But like I was looking forward to the next Bad Soul and who else was gonna diss him. You know what I'm saying? On some music shit though. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? Like being a that like was like a major thing in the city. Like that kind of, you think that kind of like helped you out, or you think responding would have been like a good thing?
I actually didn't like at first when I heard it because it was so crazy because it was like Teflon before he was Teflon, and a lot of motherfuckers, some motherfuckers know this shit. The North Side motherfuckers know this shit. Like, and they'll tell you, I used to go to Oliver High School and shit. My grandma still lived on the east, I mean on the north side and shit. So, man, Tef, that was my dog. Like, you know what I mean? We used to go to Oliver with each other and shit. So, him and S Money was going for their shit and this, that, and the third. Me being from the east side, him being from the north side, you know what I mean? S Money and them was on some shit like, damn, bro, you can't be fucking with them and shit like that because, you know what I mean? Like, he a north side nigga, we east side nigga. I'm like, that's my dog. I ain't got nothing between. That's between y'all. You know what I mean? So. Them niggas felt some type of way, I guess him and Skis, whatever, them niggas felt some type of way. S Money made Skis do a jam or whatever, and I just hear the shit, and I had motherfucking, matter of fact, somebody had hit me up like, yo, you ain't hear that shit? No, video and shit, and I just heard him say, I'm better than Teflon, I'm better than Riccy, I'll smash anybody coming out of the city, and I'm like, oh, like. And I was like, why the fuck do motherfuckers just keep saying my name and shit? Like, you know what I mean? Like, fuck, like motherfuckers keep saying my name and shit.
Like, because you popping though, like, you know what I mean?
So, I was gonna say something to him, you know what I mean? I was gonna say something to him in person, like, you know what I mean? I see him in the Traphouse all the time. But motherfuckers like, man, no, like, he basically saying you go hard, bro. Like, you know what I mean? So, I let this shit go. Like, yo. I'm like, man, fuck it, cuz. Like, this shit just getting me good publicity. Like, I'm letting this shit rad. Like, so. But we talked this shit, and he definitely told me it wasn't on no personal shit and shit. He was just mentioning the niggas' names that was doing their thing right now at this point in time, and I felt him, so. But there ain't no personal beef between me and Skis. We cool with each other all the time and shit, you know what I mean? And inspire each other up and shit. We cool, you know what I mean?
Would you ever, like, come out of the cut with a diss on him or some shit like that? Or no, you just said you don't diss?
No, I let that shit rad. I don't give a fuck about that shit, man.
Alright. Now I got another question about some things. Like, all these videos going around, they got all these guns in it and shit. Like, is that good for publicity? You know what I'm saying? Like, cause to be honest, motherfuckers do like, be like, oh, look at this video with all these guns in it. These niggas would do. You know what I'm saying? Is that something that you would do?
Nope. No, I don't do that shit, man, because at the end of the day, the motherfuckers don't think the feds and shit's looking at this shit. They ain't on that shit. The niggas be trying to put on their videos like, these is all priority guns and
props and shit.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like that shit. Nah, motherfucker, the feds know what guns and shit. What the fuck you think these motherfuckers went to school and shit for? Like, they know what's real guns before. You know what I mean, from fake and real. They know what the fuck's going on. These motherfuckers ain't stupid. And at the same breath, like, my son watches my videos. He know all this shit. You know, all my songs and all that shit. I don't want him watching that shit, thinking that shit's cool and everything else. And, you know what I mean? I got little brothers and sisters and shit like that. And then these motherfuckers out here, the city's full of hate. Like, these motherfuckers see them, motherfucking niggas see these videos and see them guns and shit. Like, they think you either get money or you out here robbing motherfuckers or this, that, and third, and mistaking identity and all types of shit. I ain't got time for that shit, man. Like, fuck putting all them guns and flash and money in videos and shit, because at the end of the day, I'm gonna make them without that shit. You know what I mean? Like, these niggas out here gotta make it. They're trying to make it with guns and shit in their videos and shit. Like, you know what I mean? So, I don't do that shit, you know, because that's the same breath, like, I got a child and he watches my shit. You know what I mean? And there's other people that watches my shit too. You know what I mean? And that shit's, you know what I mean? If it ain't no video that's it's like a movie and I'm playing a role or some shit, you're not gonna see no guns at all. So, I don't fuck with that.
Alright, one last question. Besides Lil Brucey or anybody that's not here right now, who is your favorite artist to listen to besides yourself too?
I ain't gonna lie, my favorite artist, rap artist right now in the city is Deezy, man. You know what I mean? Because me being 23 and me him being 22, it's like, I feel like me and him came from the same, and we had been through the same shit. The only thing I ain't been through, he been through, is losing his mom and his dad getting deported. Like, you know what I mean? So, other than that, like, you know what I mean? Like, he reminded me of myself because he had the grind just like I had the grind, and he came through the struggle like I came through the struggle and shit. Like, you know what I mean? And just that it's like, I fuck with his music because the shit he be talking about is the shit that I'm doing and he's doing and we still doing right now to get where the fuck we gotta get to. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we're not saying that we trap for nothing or we doing this for that and for nothing. No, we're doing this shit because we want to get out the city with this music. We want to push ourselves with this music. We want to invest in ourselves with this shit. So it's like that's my dog. Like, you know what I mean? I fuck with his music all the way to the T, man. Like, you know what I mean? And he definitely got the lyrics and shit too, man. Like, you know what I mean? So it definitely got to be Beasley. You know what I mean? That's my dog.
Alright. Is there anything else that you want to say?
Yeah, man, you already know, man. It's nigga Riccy, man. Just so y'all can follow me, Poppin', get Instagram, Twitter, everything. And you know what I mean, be looking out for the new mixtape coming in May, that Pyrex Vision. You know what I mean? It'll be the 7th mixtape, man. And be looking out for the 2 videos, Tetris coming soon. And the Still Trapping with Trust video coming soon too. Be looking out for my other 2 artists, Ted Buck, Rad Up coming soon. So, you know what I mean? Just make sure y'all fuck with me, man. Fuck with y'all. Still Trapping ENT. It's your nigga Ricky. Fuck with me.
Money.
Me and my niggas ain't got no mind. 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 I ain't got no man, I seen too much shit. This city full of hatred, but I love this shit. My circle tight, wanted no draft pick. I body slam these beats, I'm Randy Savage. I do this music shit for me and all my niggas. Stack it up, break bread to all my niggas. I always told myself that I'm gon' see them figures. I wish me was here, I'm pissed they killed my nigga. Only time will tell, either do this rap or rap another bell. Selling bread, brick, even hold one stale. No man, nigga, I ain't never gonna tell. Free little Donnie till bro hit the streets. I'ma hold it down till you get unleashed. Still underground, who grounded like me? Never gonna change, I'm the same OG. Me and my niggas ain't got no mind. 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 Me and my niggas ain't got no mind.
I ain't got no man, that's why I'm on my grind. Niggas wanna hate, don't wanna see me shine. I'm smoking on that sour, look like lemon lime. If hating was illegal, you commit that crime. Fuck going down and doing time. My niggas camoed up, save it private rhyme. Everything I speak is real, homie, no line. Talking all that bullshit, but you moving silent. I'm walking past y'all niggas like I'm blind, bitch. Dislocate your arm and hit your spine quick. I miss my cutty torn, I'm on that bullshit. All black on nigga with the black trench.
Me and my niggas ain't got no mind. 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 Me and my niggas ain't got no mind.